Hi everyone, Ashley Browne here. Welcome to the BPL Vidcast for Friday 30th of July with Charlie Happell.
Ashley, how are you?
Very well, mate. You've got the toy jacket ready for tomorrow night?
I'm all suited up. I've become a rugger bugger. Go Wallabies. Or is it the Kangaroos?
It's rugby league. Well, Kangaroos your AFL team. Yeah, the big sporting day coming up tomorrow in Victoria. It is Collingwood v Carlton at the MCG, followed by the Wallabies and the All Blacks at Etihad. And it's a big game. We've interviewed John O'Neill. We've got a podcast going on BPL, but it's a big game for the Wallabies.
It is. In fact, it's been a big week for rugby in this city. We've had the launch of the Melbourne Rebels, the new Super 15 franchise, and also a Blesdisloe Cup match against New Zealand at Etihad tomorrow, as you say, Ash. This lunch that Victorian Rugby Union has managed to get together 2 or 3 times a year, the Weary Dunlop Club lunch, is the most extraordinary gathering of sporting people almost in this city. They got 1,350 yesterday. John O'Neill said there is nothing like it in the world of rugby. You know, you can go to even the most diehard rugby cities like Cardiff and they don't have anything like it. So to have it in a non-rugby city like Melbourne is quite extraordinary. Yeah,
I think we underestimate that rugby has very big support in the corporate sector in Australia. And it's one of those sports as well that's quite transportable. I can't imagine, I haven't seen the figures, but you'd imagine several thousand people will be coming from outside Melbourne for the game tomorrow night. So it's a broad national sport. I think Melbourne's going to embrace it. I actually think that in 3 to 5 years' time, the Rebels will be a bigger deal in Melbourne than Storm.
They could be, because I think there aren't many Storm supporters in Collins Street, but I reckon every third
it's a few High Point West maybe, but
would have some affiliation with Rugby Union.
That's right. Big game for Wallabies. They need to win. It's all very well saying it's preparing for the World Cup, but as John O'Neill said in the podcast, they need to see results more than just every 4 years. So big game for Wallabies. Let's hope for the win. And obviously Collingwood Carlton in the afternoon, a big game. My tip is Collingwood comfortably.
What is your take on the Malthouse idea that suburban rivalries should be, the notion of them should be scrapped, and it's a national competition and one team's the same as the other?
I'll believe that when Malthouse happily gives up Anzac Day and says, well, you know, we don't have a special rivalry with Essendon, so really Anzac Day should be shared, and we look forward to GWS v Gold Coast in 2012. When he does that, then I believe that the rivalry between Collingwood and Carlton doesn't matter.
What else have we got on the side?
We're at a big cricket story as well. There's lots of rejoicing in India, Charlie. You might want to explain.
There is. Sharda Ugra, who's our Indian cricket correspondent, says India is delighting in the fact that Sachin Tendulkar has scored his 48th Test century this week, which makes him 9 ahead of Ricky Ponting, I think, his tally of Test hundreds. Apparently India has been watching this kind of head-to-head battle over the last months and years and breathed a collective sigh of relief now that Sachin has pulled 9 clear. That's my phone going again.
Yeah, your phone only rings once a day when we're recording. Well, and they will take this thing to make it seriously, of course. And it's also, Commonwealth Games coming up in India as well. We've got a good piece from Charlotte last week about banning of the cow as an official food of the Commonwealth Games. So plenty on BackPageLead. Stay with us through the weekend. Don't forget, we're still looking for bloggers. We've filled a couple of teams, but we're looking for lots of A-League bloggers with the season starting.
6 days away.
6 days away, the Melbourne Heart v Central Coast next week. So that's it from us. Have a great sporting weekend, and we'll review it on Monday on the BPL Vidcast.
See ya.